live and on your side. This is WSAV News 3 today at 11.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kim Gusby. Thank you for joining us on WSAV News 3 today at 11. We will start off this Thursday morning, or as we like to call it, Friday Eve, with a live look out over the Bull River Bridge. Storm Team 3 meteorologist Jeff Borick is in for Alyssa Carsley. He's outside in Taylor Square with a look at our forecast first. Good morning, Jeff.
Hey, good morning to you, Kim. Friday Eve indeed, but all the good news aside, the drought, unfortunately, is the main concern. And the drought monitor was released about 3 hours ago, and unfortunately really just puts more of a dire picture in, with nearly all of our area now in extreme drought, exception for a sliver of essentially Hampton and Screven County. Exceptional drought even stretches now along I-16 for Bullitt County and points west, along with just entire southwest corner of our area, including a lot of the interior portions of the coastal empire. So that being said, no significant rain, unfortunately, in the next 7 days, and that's just not good news for this drought situation. But either way, right now, temperatures, especially inland, are about 5 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. A little slower to warm up in the immediate coast of the coastal empire and low country, but who's counting them? At least it's nice and cool out here in Taylor Square. It's always nice in Taylor Square either way. 79 Beaufort, 81 already in Statesboro, 75 now in Savannah. Vidalia, your warm spot too, at 79 degrees. So not too bad. Winds are still fairly light. They will develop out of the southeast later on today. And the rest of your day, by the way, winds develop again out of the southeast, 10 to 15 miles per hour, high of 90. It is going to be hot and humid out there. And look at your skeeter meter. Just given the fact we have a bit more humidity and winds will be light at times, it does go up, but puddles being gone, at least that helps things out. I have more forecast details for you ahead in about 10 minutes.
Thank you, Jeff. Topping our news this morning, the 2026 RBC Heritage Golf Tournament is officially underway. The top-ranked golfers on the PGA Tour are in Harbortown on Hilton Head Island for South Carolina's signature event, competing for their piece of the $20 million total purse and the coveted tartan jacket. WSAV Sports Director Joey Lamar joins us now live from the links for a recap of today's action so far. Joey, good morning.
Well, good morning, Kim. The tournament finally underway. Monday was the Caddy-Am, which is relatively new. They've had it for the past couple of years. And then Tuesday was the opening ceremony, which is always fun. And then Wednesday we had our Pro-Am. That was a good event as well. Let's take a current look at our leaderboard, and it is former Bluffton resident Brian Campbell tied for the lead at 4 shots under par. One of the players he's tied with is Jordan Smith. This leaderboard is as the latest as we have right now. Former Georgia Bulldog Sepp Straka is 2 shots back at 2 under par. And then Georgia Southern alum Stephen Fisk is 1 shot under par. And your defending champion at RBC, Justin Thomas, is at even par. Again, the first round still going on. 82 players in this field. Here are some of the notable names that will tee off later today. Andrew Novak and Maverick McNeely. They start at 12:45 p.m. And the next group is Akshay Patil. Following him will be Patrick Cantley, who lost this tournament in the playoff to Jordan Spieth in 2022. Behind him is the world's 8th-ranked golfer in the world, Colin Morikawa. And in the following group is 2-time Metro champion Xander Schauffele. He's paired with Columbus native Russell Henley. The premier group is Matt Fitzpatrick and Scotty Scheffler. Scheffler won this event in 2024, and Max Homa is in the last group. So the opening round still going on. Should be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see some of the numbers that the world's best golfers will produce in this opening round. Remember to stay tuned to WSAV for all of your tournament coverage. We'll have a really big show going on at 4 and 5 and 6, and then we'll have our special on WSAV Plus at 7 p.m. Reporting from Hilton Head Island, I'm Joey Lamar. WSAV News 3 on your side.
Thank you, Joy. Of course, we'll have much more on today's opening round action of the 2026 RBC Heritage Golf Tournament throughout the day, both on air and online. In our community report this morning, as you drive down Victory Drive near the Truman Parkway, you'll now see a new sign in honor of a beloved educator and political leader. A ceremony was held earlier this week dedicating that roadway in memory of the late State Representative Edward Mickey Stevens. Several local leaders stopped by our studio to share their thoughts on his contributions and the positive impact he had on those around him. Take a listen.
I think it shows that the team can work together, that people can work together. I believe, and I have to make sure of this, that the size of the sign that is up there is larger than any other on a route that goes out like to Tybee Island. And I think that is so important because you don't have to squint your eyes in order to see what Mickey Stevens was all about. And I'm happy that the state worked with us as well to do this. It took a little while, but we were able to get it. But it shows that they were concerned. They wanted Mickey to be recognized as well. When you go up to the State House, and if you say Mickey Stevens, everybody just jump for joy because of what he does. He is one, if you say, I need, he said, by when? And so that's what he brings to the table.
When they drive down that street and they see Representative Mickey Stevens' name, they're going to ask the question, well, who is he and what did he do? And that gives us an opportunity to keep his name and legacy alive. He was a product of the Alfred Ely Beach High School. He was a product of Savannah State College, now Savannah State University, and he was a representative of this community at the state legislature. He made a commitment after teaching to go to the Board of Education as a policymaker, and after that he went to the State House as a state representative. He needs to be remembered for all of the things that he did, and at each of those junctures in his life he made significant contributions that lead to us wanting to have his legacy remembered.
I just wanted to just press upon, in light of the climate, the political climate, when there are good people and good things involved, people tend to gravitate towards whatever it is. And I just get kind of, when people say crossing the aisle, people are not a thing that you can say you cross the aisle about. Emotions and the quality of life should all be in sync with each other. And so there was some synergy in this because they both said that we had Republicans and Democrats and some independents making sure that we did what we needed to do in Savannah, in the 3rd District, where we get love right. We need to give people their flowers when they're alive too.
You can watch the full interview with Representative Edna Jackson, former Savannah Mayor Dr. Otis Johnson, and Alderwoman Linda Wilder Bryan on our website by visiting WSAV.com. Type in the keywords Mickey Stevens in the search box on the homepage. Stay with us. You're watching WSAV News 3 Today at 11. We'll be right back.